The World Wrestling Federation, for over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Well, we're going to see if we can get the Master of Pain in here right now. And after his encounters with Dutch Mantell, I understand that he's in a pretty foul mood.
Now, look who's come strolling into the studio now. There is the Master of Pain, snatching off his headband and going right after Freezer Thompson. Bill hadn't even run yet. There it goes. And
well, I think that's my fault, Bob. He was saying ring it, and I just... oh, my gosh.
Wow.
He ran his head straight into that mat. Tell you what, if we can, we had some words from the Master of Pain. Let's hear what he's got to say about the situation with Dutch Mantell.
Okay. We'll do that in just 1 second, Jerry. We've got that tape coming up. Look out, Freezer. Oh, in big trouble.
Gosh, a big suplex. And that Freezer Thompson goes close to 400 pounds. Master of Pain lifts him up like he's a feather there. Well, I'll tell you what, now we'll listen to we'll listen to the Master of Pain talking about Dutch Mantell.
Dutch Mantell, you're an even bigger moron than I can imagine. No time limit, no disqualification. You imbecile, that's this man's type of match. Do you realize what he spent 4 years in the federal prison for? Exactly what you're going to get. They can't stop the match. There's got to be a winner. This is our match. Tell him, Pain.
You know, Mantell, you're stupider than what I gave you credit for. 4 years, brother. That's everyday life for me, man. You know, you were going around, you was telling everybody I wrote the book on how to be dirty. Well, brother, they don't send you to prison for 4 years for being a Boy Scout, man. Hey, no time limit, no rules. Lace them up tight.
Go.
'Cause, brother, that's my kind of match, and you won't come out walking.
That's exactly right.
Well, there you see. Now, here's Ronnie P. Gossett out here, just like the situation with Harold Harris.
Jerry, I don't know if the folks had an opportunity to see the part of the screen on the center there, but while that interview was going on, Ronnie P. Gossett came over, grabbed Freezer Thompson, who'd been thrown out by the Master of Pain, and sucker punched him while he was out of the ring.
Yeah, I see it, Gossett.
Uh-huh.
But they may be biting off more than they can chew. Now what's Gossett going to do? Wait a minute here.
He's climbing through the ropes and getting into the ring. He may be biting off more than he's chewing here, but
maybe he's trying to stop.
I think he feels like
he's trying to pull a guy off of him.
Yeah, that's a first in and of itself.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Gossett's going to help.
I don't like the looks of this. No, I don't like the looks of this.
Oh, he's just going to hold him.
Now the Master of Pain is climbing up to the top. Jerry Lawler is ringing the bell, trying to get him to stop. The Master of Pain sees that he's got a little more to contend with here than he bargained for. You heard the supersonic crack of the bullwhip as it snaps through the air. And here comes Dutch Mantell.
Now, the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart, they've got their partners with them. The Master of Pain is going to be in their corner, and also Gary Air Albright. He's a big guy, too. Across the way, we're going to be taking a look at William the Freezer Thompson, Ken Raper, Chris Frazier, and Danny McShane. Referee Jerry Calhoun calls for the bell to get this one going as Black Bart steps in there to go against Freezer Thompson. Black Bart called for the boot. The Dirty White Boy obliged, and now the Dirty White Boy with a right fist. Oh. Gary Air Albright contributed a right fist, too. Master of help beating up on Freezer Thompson. Thompson's a big guy. He's huge. Weighs in about 260, 270 pounds. Dirty White Boy steps in there, had an uppercut. Nailed Thompson and then fires him into the turnbuckles as he bounces off the ropes. Dirty White Boy is there to clothesline him and put him down on the mat. Chris Frazier comes in after the tag. Well, I was just looking at the size difference. On one side of the ring, you got guys that weigh 300, 325, 320, and 250. And on the other side, you got big Freezer Thompson at about 270 pounds. And then you got Ken Raper, Chris Frazier, and Danny McShane, who are good-sized young men, but they don't weigh nearly as much as those other folks mentioned. 8-man tag team action. The Master of Pain going against Chris Frazier right now. Frazier thrown into the corner. Tag made on Danny McShane. McShane grabbed by the Master of Pain. He nailed him with a right fist. Crowd yelling at Black Bart, who's wandered down the ring apron. Undoubtedly had some sort of insult for someone, and the crowd getting back on him there. Lower leg. This is the guy we were telling you about, Gary Air Albright, he calls himself. This guy has really some great credentials, though. I don't like the folks he's hanging out with. Oh, look at that. An airplex. He calls for a knee, and he gets a couple of them over there. He picks Black Bart, and he runs Danny McShane into it. Oh, boy, what a broad arm. Danny McShane fired into the ropes. Telling you about Gary Albright. They went to the University of Nebraska as a 3-time All-American at the University of Nebraska. Look at that suplex by Black Bart. A rugged one out of Pecos, Texas. Reverse neck breaker. Does he go for the cover? No, he doesn't. He leaves Danny McShane lying here. Now he picks him up by the hair, runs him into the turnbuckle. Or these guys tagging in and out, grabbing their opponent and just working them over. McShane reaching for the tag. He does tag Chris Frazier. Frazier back into the action. Giving away height, weight, experience. Oh, look out. We got all of them in here, it looks like. All 8 of them going at each other. Referee Jerry Calhoun. What a reminder with all of this. We got a battle royal still to go here today. As you see, all 8 of them. The Master of Pain up on the top rope. He's almost scraping the ceiling. He's so tall up there. He covers Chris Frazier. Count of 2 and 3. So that's it. Master of Pain springs 3/4 of the way across the ring off the top rope. Nails Chris Frazier. He's able to hold him for a 3 count, and now it's celebration time for the Master of Pain, the Dirty White Boy, Gary Albright, and Black Bart, as they have themselves a victory in 3 minutes, 38 seconds of time. 3:38. Yelling at Chris Frazier. We've still got the Battle Royal to go, as we said. We'll be back with more in a moment. Well, are you ready for the Battle Royal? That'll bring them in here right now. A whole bunch of them. Stand by. Here comes referee Jerry Calhoun. Dirty Dutch Mantell. Plowboy Frazier. Freddie. Rick Morton. Freezer Thompson. Chris Frazier. Cousin Jr. Danny McShane. Ken Raper. Mike Murphy. Did we get everybody? Oh, Black Bart, the first one in from across the way. And Jerry Calhoun says, ring the bells. Good grief, we got a ring full, and all of them are not even in there yet. Here come the Blackbirds in. Rooster Cogburn. I don't even know how many are in here altogether. Looks to be about 20 of them, maybe. All kinds of battles going on. See Rooster Cogburn and Freezer Thompson battling, right, both of them in yellow there, right in the center of the screen. Over to the right, the Blackbirds team doubling up on Ken Raper. That's what you get in Battle Royals sometimes. You get unusual pairings as people first double team to eliminate people, and then finally everybody ends up battling for themselves. There's Freddie. You can see Freddie with an abdominal grab with that right claw on Mark Starr of the Wild Side. You can see Harold Harris interfering from outside as the Blackbirds are working on Rick Morton and Danny McShane. Pain into the small of the back of Rick Morton. Morton jabbed in the side by Harold Harris. They're still battling away. I haven't seen anyone who's been eliminated yet. Yeah, well, as I speak, William the Freezer Thompson has flipped over the top rope, so Freezer is out of here. Over the top rope, or... Yeah. I thought Chris Champion was in danger of going over the top rope, but that's him pounding on Cousins Jr. over here. The ring sagging in the middle from all the weight up there. Several thousand pounds in the ring. There's a cover by Bart on Plowboy Frazier. Count of 2, 3. He got him. All right, the referee signals that... I beg your pardon. Force a habit after the pin. I rang the bell there. The match continues, though. Plowboy Frazier has been eliminated. The match continues. Frazier's been eliminated, but he's still in the ring. Referee, he's being choked by Iceman Parsons. Referee is telling him, hey, he's out of here. He's been eliminated, but Frazier's still in here. There goes somebody over the top rope. That was Ken Raper who's been eliminated. He was flipped over the top rope. The battle continues. We're about 2.5 minutes into it. I tell you what, this Harold Harris, the Blackbirds manager, nailing somebody else with that cane over on the side of the ring, out of range of the camera. Must have been Plowboy Frazier, because Frazier is stalking him. Chris Frazier has been dumped out of the ring. Mike Murphy is over the top rope. He's gone. Rooster Cogburn comes flying over the top rope. Keith Eric is out of the ring. There go both of the Blackbirds. Rick Morton dumps both of them over the rope. So all of a sudden, there are many people who have suddenly been eliminated from this match. Even though the Blackbirds have been eliminated by Rick Morton, Iceman Parsons grabs Morton from outside, and Black Bart is pounding on him in the ring. Referee comes over, and there, Iceman Parsons and Brickhouse Brown leave. Morton caught both of them back on the ropes and was able to flip both of them over at the same time. Double elimination there. Now, who we got left? Well, we got the Master of Pain, Dutch Mantell, Dirty White Boy, Doug Gilbert. We've got Cousin Jr., Mark Starr, Rick Morton, Freddie, Chris Champion. And we've got also Gary Albright. Dustin Rhodes is still in there, too, I see. As the Battle Royal main event of the day continues. Boy, we've had some great action for you today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying this one. This one has been a real battle. There goes Dustin. He was triple team. Chris Champion. Black Bart, a Dirty White Boy, leading over the top rope, taunting Dustin, and he just flipped both of them out of the ring and eliminated both of them. There they go. The Cousin Jr. is out of the ring now. So we've got who? Chris Champion, Dutch Mantell, Doug Gilbert, Rick Morton, Freddie, and the Master of Pain. We've got like 7 of them in the ring right now. 7 men in the ring, and time beginning to be a real factor here. Time is winding down. Our expiration of time main event, the Battle Royal. Action in the ring, out of the ring, all around. In the ring, the focus right now. Freddie, the crowd chanting. They obviously have a favorite. Here comes the Master of Pain, and Freddie has also been eliminated. Freddie, while he's down here, grabs Master of Pain. Dutch Mantell has been eliminated. So we got, how many? We've got 4 of them left. We got Rick Morton. We got Chris Champion, Mark Starr, and Doug Gilbert. And we've also got a time limit, which is winding down here. Boy, this one... we'll have to ring the bell when time expires, but we don't have a winner. I'm letting the time run a few extra seconds, but we've got to ring the bell. We've got commercial commitments. The other side of the ring, 3 three huge wrestlers. Black Bart out of Pecos, Texas. Dirty White Boy, they're back. Dirty White Boy out of Bucksnort, Tennessee. And the Master of Pain, whose last known address was Atlanta, Georgia. Six-man tag team action. The big branding iron with BB Black Bart passed out of the ring to security. Referee Jerry Calhoun waiting patiently, and we'll have two in the corner and one in the ring for each team if all goes well here. But with a six-man match and an eight-man match, you just never know what's going to happen. You end up with a lot of them in there all at once sometimes. Wow, Black Bart took the 289-pounder and Freezer Thompson and just threw him into the corner. Made a quick tag on the Master of Pain, who used that huge boot. Would you look at that? Master of Pain picked Freezer straight up in the air and dropped him in the center of the ring. Master of Pain at 6'9", 325, makes the tag on the Dirty White Boy. Dirty White Boy with that vicious upper arm. Freezer over to the corner, makes the tag on Rodney Napper. Napper picked up in the air. Dirty White Boy with a slam on it. White Boy drops with a fist. He had the fist doubled up when he dropped down to the mat. Tag made. Black Bart will be coming back in. Boy, this team on this side really making quick tag outs. Black Bart dumps Rodney Napper over his back. Black Bart picks him up by the hair. Calls for a boot. He gets two of them. One from the Dirty White Boy, one from the Master of Pain, and now just using the turnbuckle to ram Rodney Napper's head into it. Tag made by Black Bart. Long, tall Master of Pain with the right fist. Straight up in the air, Rodney Napper, Master of Pain with a suplex, drops him down on his back. Master of Pain leaps and then sat down on him. Napper thrown over to the corner by Master of Pain. Tag your partner, Chris Frazier, had not been in till this point, but now he is, and the Master of Pain greets him with a telephone pole of a broad arm across the back. And now across the chest, Black Bart takes a shot at him from outside for good measure. Master of Pain has tagged the Dirty White Boy. The clothesline by Dirty White Boy. Used the fist when he dropped down. Frazier nailed with an open-handed slap across the chest. Black Bart back in. Dirty White Boy out. Oh, a chop. You could hear across the county. Head into the turnbuckle. The team of Freezer, Frazier, and Napper having zero success against a tough team of mean veterans. And Black Bart, who just threw Chris Frazier out on the floor. Master of Pain, who now has a metal chair, and nails him with it. And the Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain rolls Frazier back into the ring. Rodney Napper around to try to help out a little bit. On the exchange, the double team. The big knee lift from the Dirty White Boy. We're about 3 minutes, 40 seconds into the action, and it's been total domination by Black Bart. Master of Pain, Dirty White Boy. That double drop kick by the Dirty White Boy to the midsection. Master of Pain picking Frazier up in the air, and he drives him in toward the turnbuckles, and then about 3 feet out, just threw him into the corner. Look at this guy move. Chris Frazier, victim of the Master of Pain. Black Bart comes in. 4.5 minutes gone. Chris Frazier body slam by Black Bart. Bart leaves him lying there. Heads for the rope. He's up on the middle rope. Here he comes. With the song of the long horn, and he drops down with the upper leg. He covers him. 1, 2. Put this one in the books for Black Bart. The master of pain and the Dirty White Boy. Now the Black Bart grabs Napper. Dirty White Boy grabs Freezer. Now we had 5 of them in the ring. Now Dirty White Boy grabs Napper. Here he comes over the top rope. And not only did they win the match, they felt like they had to show that they were just in total, complete control. They get the victory in 5 minutes. I'm not behind anything. Texas Dirt coming in. We've got a match right now, if you don't mind.
How much of a match, I assure you of that.
We got Black Bart, Master of Pain, in the ring, and the Dirty White Boy. Action underway here. Going against that team, we got Freezer Thompson in there right now. Freezer out of Arkansas. Master of Pain holding onto an arm, climbing the top rope, and dropping down with a right fist in the back. Freezer Thompson's partners today, Tim Hall and Rodney Napper over in the corner. Headbutt by Dirty White Boy. Freezer makes the tag. Rodney Napper out of Gates, Tennessee in there right now. Boy, he has given away lots of size to all those guys. They got him up on the ropes there. They threw him into the corner. He almost went over the top rope, but not quite. Snap suplex by the Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain, upset. Ronnie P. Gossett wandering around, yelling at the crowd. Kind of a changed mood, Ronnie P. Gossett. Texas Dirt coming into the territory looking for him. Speaking of the territory, got a reminder for you that CWA action will be this Tuesday night, Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky. It's coming Wednesday night at the Sports Arena in Owensboro, Kentucky. Tonight at the Fairground Sports Arena in Nashville. And a couple of weeks away on Thursday, August 24th in Forest City, Arkansas. Friday the 25th in Earle, Arkansas. Every Sunday night, CWA action in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I can't believe you try to insult our intelligence with bringing that idiot Dutch Mantell back.
That is...
He's fooling Ronnie Gossett. There's no way he can fool me.
That is Texas Dirt you're talking about. Master of Pain makes a tag. Dirty White Boy stepping through the ropes. They double up on Rodney Napper. Oh, I tell you, nobody in very good shape in that corner over there, as they have nailed Freezer and Tim Hall while they were over that way. Rodney rolls to the corner. Here's Tim Hall coming in. He took the tag, but he's really not in much shape to be in there at this point. Dirty White Boy, Master of Pain, and Black Bart pretty well beaten up on the opposition here today. 2 minutes, 30 seconds into the action. Tag made. Black Bart will be coming in.
Get up, Dundee! Get up, Dundee!
Oh. Tim Hall dropped on the top rope. Black Bart calling for a double boot in the corner. He gets it. He's been yelling at Hall, take that, Dundee. Take that, Dundee. Well, as we have reminded folks before, that's not Bill Dundee who's in there right now. Yeah, I hear you, Dirty White Boy. That's not Bill Dundee. That's what I just said. That's Tim Hall in there. And while Tim is a valiant wrestler is going against these big guys right here, he is not Bill Dundee yet. Oh, Master of Pain with the big boot.
You get a good look at these men. They're the best talent in the CWA, Dave Brown.
They are some of the toughest talent. There's no doubt about it. They have a flagrant disregard for the rules, too. They don't mind ganging up on people, and maybe the worst part, they have Ronnie P. Gossett in their corner. 4 minutes gone in this one. Master of Pain sends Tim Hall flying into the ropes, and he's flying himself as he meets him head on in the middle of the ring. Don't forget, 8-man tag team action still to follow. We'll have the Wild Side and the Blackbirds in here a little bit later on. And then later today, oh, here's a cover. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. That is it right there. Ronnie P. Gossett is smiling. Dirty White Boy. Master of Pain and Black Bart have won. Here comes, whoa, Rodney Napper thrown over the top rope. Freezer thrown over the rope. Tim Hall thrown out of the ring. Come on. These guys really celebrating the victory by trying to hurt somebody after the match. Come on, Ronnie, get him out of here. You've won the match. What else do you want? Rodney hammered that metal chair. Black Bart with that metal chair coming after Freezer Thompson now. All right, get out. Come on, get out of here now, Bart.
You, Mr. Napper, you're next. A bunkhouse means anything goes. You bring anything you want to bring. Dustin Rhodes and Dundee.
Dustin Rhodes and Dundee are the ones in the match, not me. Let's take it on out of here.
Next match that I have booked, the Master of Pain and the Little Road Warrior against T.D. Hall and Tim Steele. With your referee, Honest Boss Winters. Dave Brown should have been fired a long time ago. All you need is Ronnie P. Gossett with his expertise on commentating. Master of Pain takes T.D. Steele down. Scoop slam. Vicious slam by the Master of Pain, one of the top wrestlers in the country today. The former world champion. Great officiating by Honest Boss Winters. Giant suplex by the Master of Pain. The Master of Pain, formerly 4 years with the Georgia prison. And he didn't get the name Master of Pain from helping old ladies across the street and baking cupcakes. We have an interview from Bill Super Pygmy Dundee that won't take long because he's not capable of talking very much.
I never ever said I was the biggest guy in the world. I've told you for years, brother, 5'7" and 200 pounds. Now you play promoter for a week because you think you're running any modern out of here. And you got me boo-boo with Mickey. And I really don't like to use the word because nobody can help what they are except you, because you're big and fat and you ate your way there, brother. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to wrestle that little fella. And your big stupid Max Bay or whatever you call him is the referee. And I'm just going to show you how small I am when I knock that big idiot out. They're coming for you, fat boy, because like I said, I can't help being 5'7". That's what the Lord made me. He just forget to tell me. The difference is, brother, you don't have to be 500 pounds. You ate your way there. Well, I'm taking the little midget out. You're big powers of pain or whatever you call them. They're coming for you, fat boy, because you ain't insulting Bill Dundee no more. I'll see how bad you are, tough guy.
That's another win for the Little Road Warrior and the Master of Pain. Bound officiating once again by Honest Boss Winters.
They're waiting for the Master of Pain. He's going to look small compared to the Master of Pain, who comes in at 6'9", 325. Ronnie P. Gossett over in the Master of Pain's corner. As Pain steps through the ropes, take off the sunglasses and all the hardware. Referee Jerry Calhoun will call for the match to start. You may be able to hear the crowd. That's because Ronnie P. Gossett is over that way. Master of Pain. Whoa, big boot. He nails Donnie Kelly.
I thought you were going to do something about these freeloaders over here every week. You should be censoring these people that come in here and screening them.
Every one of them are more than welcome.
Like you, Eddie Marlin. That's
They're welcome.
Got got a terrific crowd here with us this week.
You take a good look at the Master of Pain because, like I said before, he has retired more people than Social Security. That's just a sample of what your buddy Texas Dirt is going to get. And if you get in the way, Eddie Marlin, you'll get some of the same. Just because you're 70 years old, there's no sign we won't knock you on your butt.
You know,
One mistake you've made.
you may need to take a close look at the Master of Pain, Ronnie P. Gossett, because with that stipulation in the upcoming match, he may be leaving the CWA. That's right. Oh, look at this. Gossett nails Donnie Kelly from outside here. Ronnie P. Gossett. One of the most disgusting individuals we've ever had around here. Oh, boy, Master of Pain nails Kelly with that folding metal chair. He got him right in the back. Referee.
Just get back over to the ring.
Kelly back up on his feet. I don't know how. He comes under the bottom rope. Master of Pain is right there, whips him into the rope. Oh, and then it's a head-on collision. And a cover. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Well, the Master of Pain has just defeated Donnie Kelly. Kelly a lot bigger than the little guy who was wrestling against Bill Dundee, but
He didn't want no part of Texas Dirt.
Well, he didn't. He got out of there. You know, I was just talking about a match which occurred recently in which Bill Dundee was having to wrestle.
The Punisher.
The Punisher, regarded by some as Akbar's greatest find yet, has arrived.
Did you see him step over that top rope? Boy, I hope Travis has better luck with this match than I have so far.
Are you all right, Frank?
Any lesser man would have been hurt, you know. And here comes Eric Embry down. Eric Embry, Percy Pringle at his side. The Punisher against Embry last night. Percy yelling, no, no, no. Embry wanting a big piece of that Punisher. Billy Joe Travis in this match because of his assistance in the Battle Royal.
I think Eric says, let me take him on, Billy Joe, and Billy Joe is saying no. Percy trying to get on. Billy Joe is saying no. He seemed a little bit offended on the interview a minute ago, and now he is saying that he wants the Punisher himself. And Eric more or less says, okay, go for it. I hope Travis is not biting off more than he can chew. But Billy Joe says he wants him and he's going to get him.
Well, basically, you know, Travis cross body block into a press slam. 240 near pounds in a big press slam. And Travis, who had it going his way, suddenly is feeling the blood of the giant Punisher. And this is what put Eric Embry down last night. Embry had to fight this last night. He had little more effect than this right now. Everything everybody seemed to have done so far has had little or no effect on this giant.
Big drive by the Punisher, who is just very, very impressive in my opinion. His size, his moves, his strength. You heard Eric say it's like getting hit with a sledgehammer.
You can well imagine. Harley Myers in our crowd. They had a heart attack, a fire in his home. We're glad to have him back with us. Everything's okay. Good luck, Harley.
Say his name right, the Punisher. You haven't seen anything like this.
You know, this time maybe he's got him one.
Yeah, we can't dispute this.
Not since Kamala have we seen a man. Look at here to the top rope. Holy shades of the spoiler. Holy shades of the spoiler. Did you see that? I haven't seen anybody walk the rope since the spoiler.
Really? This guy is showing us new aspects of his arsenal with each match.
A man who can walk the rope, stands 6'8", weighs 330 pounds. My goodness, where does he find these people?
Billy Joe Travis down on his knees. Said he didn't want any help, any kind words, any kind thoughts. But so far, it's all Punisher.
Travis will be a big... I was just going to say a big part of that Palmer card, the cool kids, carrying out of love, Texas war on drugs, USWA apart. But right now, Billy Joe Travis, his work cut out for him, slammed on that arm hard. Punisher, I was talking about it earlier in the show, Mark. He has that spark, that's something that makes a great competitor into a champion. There's just something about him. And Travis unable to mount an offense as this big man just continues to plummet and pow.
Jimmy Jack Butt coming up, then Kerry and Boba. Big lead. Hey!
Oh, Embry with the board. Embry with the board. Punisher backing up now. He's backing up now as Eric Embry all over top of him. Travis said he didn't want the help. That'll be a disqualification. But the Punisher, Embry just plummeted him, and Punisher just taking it. He's just sitting there. He's taking the pummeling from that boy at Eric Embry and not backing down. Look out, Taurus Boba. Boba from behind, Bert. Embry with the board, and he's holding them both, but it doesn't look good at all as Travis still in the corner.
They're ganging up now. The board falls free. Akbar holding on to Travis, nailing him with the whip. Akbar nailed him.
Here comes Kerry. Here comes Kerry Von Erich. Von Erich all over top of him. Kerry Von Erich. Eric Embry. Billy Joe Travis. Boba hits the corner. Eric all over top of the Punisher. He just pushes him away as Punisher finally steps out of the ring. It's the Punisher just stepping out of the ring behind us. Boba on the other side, and Akbar calling the troops to his side.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Another great find, it seems, for Skandor Akbar, perhaps his greatest ever. All of us most impressed with this huge individual, the Punisher. As I'm joined at ringside now not only by Captain Frank Gusick, but by Billy Joe Travis as well, who is scheduled to be in this match, but due to an injured leg cannot be, and young Jimmy James will be in the ring instead to go against the Punisher. So Bronco Lubitsch is ready to get the Punisher ready to go, and you have learned firsthand, Billy Joe Travis, that the Punisher is indeed a real Punisher.
Well, you know, Mark, I would be in the ring right now if my leg wasn't hurt. I'd be an idiot to get in there now. But this young man right here is taking my place. But, you know, Mark, last week I was wrestling this guy, and Eric Embry, you know, I don't know what Eric seen that he jumped in on my match and caused me a DQ. I've never lost here. And that was my first defeat, but disqualification. But if my leg was well, I'd be right in there. Now, what's he doing over here?
Skandor Akbar inviting himself over.
Travis. Hey, you know my legs hurt.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm hurt, and I'd be an idiot to get in there.
Certainly.
I'm not going to get in there.
You see the color of your back, Travis. What color's your back?
Let me just tell you something right now. If my leg's better.
Don't overload it,
he's
young
got
man.
trouble.
Don't you overload it with me. You pay the
It's better another
consequences.
load.
I'm sorry, Billy Joe has in the ring Jimmy James receiving the brunt of the Punisher's punishment as the neck is grabbed, picks him up high over the head. What's this going to be, a slam, a spin? He presses him higher and throws him
That
straight
feels
down.
right.
Go ahead, Billy Joe, what you were telling us.
You know, the guy's 6'8", 320 pounds. You know, not a piece of fat on him.
There's the drive that knocks Jimmy James off his feet, and this masked Punisher, nearly 7 feet tall, continues to dazzle. Well, Billy Joe, I had visited with you before the match that you had just talked about, and expressed my sympathy at just having to get in the ring against this guy who continues to put on a clinic here of dazzling force with a knee. But you made no bones about it. You didn't want any help from Eric Embry, from me, or from anybody else.
You know, Mark, I've learned to fight my own battles. I don't need any help. I've been in this business long enough to know what to do. And I know if I can take a man, I believe I can beat this man. But my legs hurt right now, and I'd be an idiot to get in there. Now, you know, I don't need any help from Eric. Eric's a good friend of mine. But I just don't need no help from you or him either.
Eric, of course, came down and offered to step in that situation. High in the air now, he's got a clasp on the neck and the ears and throws James straight down. And I hope this young man does not get injured as the Punisher looks over here at Billy Joe and invites you in the ring.
Yeah. When my leg gets better, you better watch out, Punisher.
There's another shot that takes James down, and this is getting pretty serious here.
Look right in there, Mom! Hey, Mom! Tell us your back, Travis.
Let me tell you something, Akbar, your day's coming too.
The Punisher, the latest find from Skandor Akbar, the Devastation Incorporated stable, as he picks up young blonde Jimmy James, throws it on the rebound. Tremendous foot to the face. He is so tall that all he has to do is raise that foot up, and it's right at face level of most opponents.
No better than this big beat up.
He is so strong, so agile for his size.
High in the air, he's got him in suplex position, straight down. And Akbar just relishes every move that the Punisher displays to these fans.
He's not out to wrestle anybody, he's out to hurt somebody.
Well, Billy Joe, you're making it pretty clear that you're going to remain independent, tag team with your friends, but that you don't want any help even against the toughest of opponents.
That's right. You know, I've made it on my own this far, and I think I can go all the way with it. But I don't need any help from Eric.
You want no help from Eric Embry? Well, it's been clearly stated as the Punisher looks out here again at Billy Joe Travis and delivers another shot on the old Jimmy J. I tell you, Akbar's pulled another rabbit out of the hat. What's he going to do here? Watch that neck. The Punisher moves into the corner, bounces out of the corner, delivers a tremendous elbow. This could be, it might be, but no, it's a count of 2, and that's all.
See what I'm telling you? He don't want to beat the man, he wants to hurt him.
Now the Punisher complaining about the officiating here, but the Punisher clearly pulled him up.
He could have beat this guy the first minute, Mark.
Back into the ropes. James is thrown. A tremendous leaping clothesline. And yes, Billy Joe, I did see that 300 pounds leap into the air again.
That's it.
1, 2, ring the bell. Winner of the match is the Punisher. Billy Joe, any final comments before we go to break?
That leg feels like a ton of steel when it lands on you. I've never seen anybody do it as good as him. He's probably got the best leg in the wrestling business.
All right, we'll be back for more excitement with USWA. We've got Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. We've got our big main event. Flamboyant Eric Embry gets share of the King Lawler and much more. Thanks for coming out, Billy Joe.
Mark.
Lest us not forget. Kerry with a return revenge opportunity here against Taurus Bulba, the outer Mongolian of 301 pounds. There's the 6'8" Punisher against the glittering Chris Adams and Kerry Von Erich. Well, Bronco Lubitsch, your referee, will bring you all of this at TV time will allow, and we've got quite a few minutes left. Hopefully we'll see most of it or all of it. Ready to go now. Bell is sounded. Kerry Von Erich will open up against the Punisher. How did you like that last interview we had? It was Gary Young. It was Billy Joe Travis, who was really way out of here. Wound up, yelling, singing, carrying on. Akbar, Tojo. Who else was there? The Punisher and Taurus Bulba. What a motley crew. Here comes Akbar again with that look like he's going to holler at us today.
What can I say, Michael Lance? When you look around the USWA, you see all the championships, all the gold. Where do you see all the gold? In Devastation Incorporated. Now the Tag Team Championships, the Texas Heavyweight Championship, and just a matter of time, no telling what else. But I can say one thing, in retrospect of what all that's happened, I still have not caught a glimpse of the flamboyant piece of trash. It must be amusing walking with those dark glasses and he can't see. And once again, and I don't like to repeat myself, but Eric, you knew it was coming. You knew someday I would give you enough rope. And mister, you have hung yourself for life.
All right, if you won't tell us what was in the bottle, where did you get what was in the bottle?
No comment. No comment.
That bottle could be a figment of somebody's imagination, as I've said before. So let's not comment on. Let's comment on these two super athletes.
Did you send the Punisher down here last week to put Tony Adams in that cage?
No comment. Let's talk about the Punisher.
I thought you wanted to talk about the Punisher.
The Punisher and Taurus Bulba. As a matter of fact, you could team the Punisher up with anybody and make a world-class team out of anybody. Now you see the disgrace. They're here. Now you shut up, because I know that you're not from England, you're from Biloxi. Yeah, that's right. Buddy Roberts told me a long time ago, this guy is
Buddy Roberts
in Mississippi.
Oh, brother. I've heard it all now. Oh, brother. Carey charges, and the Punisher raises that big foot up right to face level like Bruiser Brody used to, and Carey goes down. Tell you what, that Akbar is too much for me. Taurus Bulba in the corner now with Kerry Von Erich. That Bulba's a fiend. The Mongolian claw could start at any moment as Kerry's thrown to the floor, and Chris will head around to help out in that area. Akbar right there next to the Punisher. Bulba up on the apron. They're singing Akbar's song now here in the building. And that kind of helps revive the modern-day warrior. I don't know about you, I'd like to see Kerry have a great comeback bout here against Taurus Bulba after the Mongolian claw surprise. You heard from Eric Embry, it's really no questions answered. Hey, here goes Kerry taking Taurus Bulba out to the parking lot. You almost caught a glimpse of downtown Dallas. Here's Bulba back. Kerry acted like he wanted to drag the Punisher out, but that's no easy feat. And it's mayhem. Now it's Bulba throwing Kerry into the fire door. Tights is thrown back in the ring. Where's Akbar? There he is. He steered clear of that fire door business. And the Punisher. There's Dallas out there. There's Kerry, too. Here we go again. It's Bulba on Chris Adams. And the Punisher from behind grabs Chris. And Kerry will come over to get rid of him, and Bulba takes advantage. What a mess. Every man for himself. Still all four involved. Back in the Sportatorium, hopefully we have some semblance of order restored in our main event. The Punisher and Taurus Bulba against Kerry Von Erich and Chris Adams. And it's Taurus Bulba and Kerry now. Kerry with the iron claw hand ready. Akbar with an anxious look on his face. Next week, a great main event will be yours here with the USWA. Be with us. Maybe we'll know something by then on Eric Embry's site. Bulba wants his Mongolian claw now. And Kerry tries to stave it off. Kerry on his back, fighting off the Mongolian claw. There's a great shot of Bulba. And the fans shooting for Kerry Von Erich. Kerry has surprised Bulba with his own iron claw. The Punisher backed off by Adams, and then the Punisher gets his shot in, and the iron claw is broken. Did Kerry tag? I think he may have. Bulba begging no. Gentlemen, Chris Adams now the legal man on Taurus Bulba. We have already seen Maniac Born exit thanks to Rotten Ron Starr and the illegal pin with the tight pulling. The situation between Starr and Jarrett now with Braddock in there is going to be another bad situation. Last week we saw the Punisher coming to the aid of Tojo and PY. Let's hope that PY and Tojo don't come down here with the Punisher and Bulba against Adams and Kerry. The way Akbar has seized momentum again, no telling what could happen at any given moment. Bulba with the repeated chops on Adams. And Akbar is getting out of control again these days. Last week we saw this headhunter. This week it's the Punisher with his already great people of Gary Young and Taurus Bulba. Allegiance with Tojo and PY. The ropes, the rebound. Adams hides some sort of clamp or clasp around the throat, chin, and face. Adams may not be breathing very well. And Adams is really in left field after whatever that's called. The body slam by the Punisher. Punisher can get up and walk the ropes like the old spoiler used to. Now the Punisher drags him out, drops down on the leg, hooks the leg. Adams in pain, trying to fight out of all this. What has been a wild early main event is now turning into a hard-fought scientific main event. Kerry wants the tag. Close to reaching Adams, but he's about a foot away. Akbar has just whispered something to Taurus Bulba. Into the ropes. Adams is thrown on the rebound. The Punisher's there and ready, but Adams with a surprise kick. Punisher staggering back in the corner. Chris with a super kick. Knocks the Punisher off his feet and back into the corner. Chris needs to get that tag with Kerry. Here's his chance. Go, Chris. Go, pal. Will he make it? Yes. Kerry the freshman. Kerry spinning with a right. Into the corner. Trouble on Kerry in the enemy corner. Adams over to help. He's piggyback on Bulba. Kerry thrown to the table into the floor, and the Punisher's going after him. Into the table again. Adams out on the Punisher. Back in the ring, it's Taurus Bulba and Kerry Von Erich as Adams picks up a chair. He's after the Punisher with that chair. Small package. 1, 2, and 3. Kerry Von Erich is the winner. Champion by default. Defending Friday night against Derek Embry. Before he starts here against Rob Wise. Let me again give you the big date. Saturday. October 2-1, the 21st, 7 o'clock in the evening at the Devil's Bowl Speedway in Mesquite. It's Russell Rec 89. All of the great USWA stars, including
Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Bill Dundee, Uncle Elmer, and all of the greats that you see on a regular basis with all of the important feuds, complemented by the first ever Demolition Derby. There's the Texas belt. All of the wrestlers in their own automobiles, and every car, every man for himself, drive-a-thon, where it continues until only one car can move on its own power. Now, I keep hoping that we'll get the matches ready for you for the Devil's Bowl, and I'll get them to you when I get them. But the date is the 21st, October 21st at 7 o'clock at the Devil's Bowl Speedway. If you think the State Fair extravaganza has been great the last 2 years, wait until you see this. Can you imagine that Demolition Derby? People like Skandor Akbar entrusted with an automobile to drive around in. They're liable to be getting out of the cars, pulling each other out of cars, smashing cars. Head smashed into the turnbuckle by the Punisher on Rob Wise. The Punisher with another drive. Be interesting to see Tony Adams and Tojo driving in their cars out there. That's October 21st. More on that next week. Skandor Akbar moving around, watching this awesome find, the Punisher. Shortly we're going to see 3 individuals called the Headhunters that Akbar has brought in. We saw one of them last night who was very impressive. Down with a tremendous stomp goes the Punisher, who reminds me of the Spotter in some ways, but yet has much more speed in the ring than the Masked Man of old. Fans chanting USA, trying to get Akbar's goat. He's reinstated a $100,000 bounty on flamboyant Eric Embry. Jeff Jarrett ready for a piece of Rotten Ron Star Friday night. And I'm still stunned at Eric Embry being signed, face burned and bandaged, eye patched, against Billy Joe Travis. And Billy Joe won't be singing his clever little song Friday, I would bet. Be here Friday. It's a no TV night. You got to be here in person. Just like those that were here when that horrible ammonia acid incident occurred. Here's the Punisher way up, walking the ropes down on Wise. Here's a pin, 2, 3, and the Punisher is the winner. The winner of the match, the 6'8" Punisher. Don't forget also Friday night. The referee, and we are ready for title excitement here with the USWA. And I don't know about you, but the sooner we get to see Billy Joe Travis back in the frying pan against Eric Embry, the better. Akbar, in my opinion, had it all set up for Gorgeous Gary and P.Y. to show up. But I certainly didn't expect Billy Joe to run away like that. Gary with the Texas across his ring jacket. ready to be back in the top contenders list for the world title with a win here. Let's see if it happens. The Punisher has been invincible thus far, and he won't remove the belt. Kerry has on his orange tights. Or red, perhaps. Getting a good look at that belt, but she plans on wearing when this match is over. And the red tights are unveiled to the howling boots of the ladies. Here we go. Against the Punisher here, a main event anywhere in the world, and it's right here on the United States Wrestling Association, the USWA. Forget you can get USWA souvenirs in your own home, just like the address we gave you earlier. Send that self-addressed stamped envelope and get pictures and posters and caps and all of the great novelties wherever you may be. Referee stands Kerry backed up on the rope against the 6'8" Punisher. Had to get by Taurus Bulbin, that Mongolian claw, for several weeks. Did that. Now he's ready to test this next member of Devastation Inc., the Punisher. We've left a lot of TV time for this match, so we don't run out like we did last week. We will take a break here shortly, but then we'll come back for more. And the Punisher, the Masked Man, is backed away. Stance and Kerry's backed into the rope. The throw, the return, Kerry with a duck. The Punisher ducks, and it's a standoff, but Kerry blocks. Punisher blocks. Surprise! Using the old noodle there. These two big men lock each other up in the center of the ring, and it looks like it's going to be a great match. With world heavyweight title aspirations on the mind, not just of Kerry, but of both these men. Punisher, look at him leap in the air with a tremendous drop kick. 6'8" of giant leaping up with a drop kick like a much smaller man would do. And the Punisher shows us again why he's such a marvelous find for Akbar and Devastation. And over with a body slam. Kerry back up slowly. This is a great test and a tough test for both of these men. Down goes the modern-day warrior. Back again, and the Punisher drags him over. And the Punisher is really impressive against this great talent and great name, Kerry Von Erich. Referee stands. Kerry picks up the big man himself, and Kerry picks up that 290 pounds. Kerry will do it again for an encore. The Punisher, and it's Kerry now, putting on a clinic. What a great display from both these super talents. All right, we're back in the Sportatorium. Kerry Von Erich locked up in the right side ring. Oh, and it's a tremendous drive by the Punisher to knock Kerry over the rope and out to the floor.
Texas title, waiting for the winner of this match, and a shot at a world title not far down the road for the winner of this match, no doubt. Very slow to move after that awesome shot by the Punisher. And Tony Falk having trouble keeping the Punisher away from the rope, so the count begins again. Anytime the wrestler in the ring distracts the referee, the count of 20 will start again. That's why it can seem so long sometimes. Punisher out chasing Kerry around behind me. Here they're in it right behind me. I don't want to look. I think I'll just move out of the way. Punisher thrown into the steel ring post. Kerry grabbing a chair, but back in before the count gets him. Smart move by Von Erich as the Punisher moves right in after him now. But what about? Oh, the USWA is heating up like never before. Kerry spinning a meniscus shot on the Punisher, who's locked into the rope, and he's staggering to get away. As the Punisher tries to regain momentum in this match. All-important Texas heavyweight belt waiting on the outcome, plus improved positioning for the world heavyweight title. A quest that Kerry's been involved in now for many weeks. Had many close calls against Jerry the King Lawler, but the champion always seemed to prevail. The big armbar by the Punisher has Kerry down on one side, but he's rolling back to his knees. Terry Bam Bam Gordy mounting a threat against Jerry the King Lawler. Terry Von Erich mounting a threat. The Punisher will if he can win here. Abdominal stretch now as Terry Von Erich finds himself riding the rack. Abdominal stretch by the Punisher. The Punisher trying to get in position for a submission victory here. Kerry throws him over the hip, wants to use the iron claw, and does so. Kerry Von Erich with the iron claw on the Punisher, who heads for the rope. Punisher in the midst of the Kerry Von Erich iron claw. Kerry back into the rope. Punisher with a driving knee. Ducks under the elbow, comes back with a big splash. He's on top. 1, 2, and the Punisher throws him off. Lock up again in the ring, and these guys waste no time staying at each other. The throw, the return. Kerry takes him over. Another pin. 1, 2, and it's 2 close calls. Small package now. This time it's Kerry pin, but only for 2. On the rebound, Kerry turns him down. 1, 2, 3. Texas heavyweight champion. And it's the modern-day warrior, Kerry Von Erich. But look out, the Punisher attacks from behind. Kerry gets away anyway. Texas heavyweight
to climb that ladder. And he'll be back as a top contender for the World Heavyweight title. Joining Eric Henry, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and several others. And the Punisher, who had such a great match, got foiled by just a bit of Von Erich experience. Bronco Lubitsch, referee, and we're ready to get our first match underway as the bell sounds. Mark Lawrence along with the lovely and vivacious Terrence Garvin.
Well, thank you for introducing me like that. That's the first time you've ever introduced me right. Well, you know, there's a stench up here. It stinks. It must be these hillbillies. One's not wearing shoes. The other one looks like he's got on plow shoes. Looks like he's been walking through the fields. It stinks.
This is Cousin Junior on Rick the Latin Lover. And the arm drag, and over goes the Latin Lover and out to the floor. And Akbar wants no part of the Latin Lover in the early stages of this event.
You know, Mark, this Junior looks like he knows how to wrestle. He's doing some body slams. He's doing some hip tosses and stuff, but they disgust me. To look at them, it's just, oh, gosh, I don't believe they let these guys have wrestling license.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the comfort of your home, the problem you experienced a moment ago was not with your television set. That is merely the outfit that is worn by Terrence Garvin here on my right. Beautiful. The Latin Lover comes in the hard way.
Mark, I can't wait to see this Punisher get in against these hillbillies. He'll teach them a lesson. There's no way. He's a big 6'8" guy. He's going to take care of these hillbillies.
The Punisher, one of the latest and greatest finds of Devastation Incorporated and Skandor Akbar. Kevin Von Erich out in the featured event later on said he's ready to go back for the world title regardless of who is the champion, including his brother Kerry.
Oh, I can't wait to see those two wrestle each other. You know, I believe it's coming up just in the near future, and that excites me.
I think you're wrong. I think he just said that to illustrate his point.
No, I think they're going to wrestle. Oh, this Junior, he's looking pretty tough. I'll have to give that to him. He whipped the Latin Lover in, gave him an elbow coming off the ropes. But, you know, he's not doing anything to try and put this guy away, Mark. He seems like he's not playing with it.
One of the things that fans are talking about right now has been the arrival of Dustin Rhodes with the USWA, and also the fact that gorgeous Gary Young has had great difficulty controlling his temper with Dustin, even though they've never wrestled. Maybe something in the past between Dustin and gorgeous Gary Young.
You keep saying that, but I don't know why. Cousin Junior just whipped the Latin Lover in, tried to go for the drop kick, and the Latin Lover held on. Now the Latin Lover's taking it to Cousin Junior. That's it. Well, you can't keep him down, Mark. This Junior, he probably goes 300 pounds. He's a big guy.
Latin Lover with the throw on Cousin. Down goes Cousin Junior. Uncle Elmer waiting for the tag, so is the Punisher. Right now, the Latin Lover in charge.
You know, Junior's fighting back. I think this Latin Lover's having a little bit of problem with the smell. You know, it's hard to get close to these two hillbillies. I bet they haven't bathed in months.
Here comes the Punisher. He doesn't have to jump over the rope. He just steps over it. The throw.
Oh, that was devastating. That was absolutely spectacular. This Punisher's a great wrestler. Junior's in trouble now. What a leg dive.
And the pin. 1, 2, and that's all.
You know, Mark, it almost looked like that Punisher pulled his head up. I think this Punisher's got this Junior beat. He might be able to dish out a little bit of punishment, but he hasn't proven to me that he can take any punishment yet.
Over here wrestling Uncle Elmer as Cousin Junior gets thrown. The Punisher picks him way up, turns him around, and slams into the ring.
Junior looks like he's really hurt. He doesn't look like he's too anxious to get in. I don't know if that's just the way he looks all the time. I don't think he can count to 10.
Here's a splash and a pin, 2, and the kick out.
Latin Lover needs to really drive it home on him, Mark. I believe he's got this guy beat. If he'll just really get in, maybe drop a few knees on his head or do something.
The Latin Lover trying to get appreciation from the crowd, and he'll get anything but that. Uncle Elmer wanting to tag in. To the eyes.
You know, this Elmer's a big guy, but he don't look like he'd be too quick on his feet. Oh, no! I don't know what that was, but Junior's standing and the Latin Lover's not. This doesn't doesn't look too... Oh, yeah, they got him back in the corner, Mark. That's where he needs to be. They need to keep him in there, keep Elmer out of the ring. Elmer's a big guy.
Here comes the Punisher back in. Cousin Jr. has been unable to tag in this entire event thus far. As the Punisher is really rolling with an illegal choke now, and Bronco Libby will call that off. And Jr. fights out with an elbow. Akbar trips Cousin Jr. over along the rope.
Oh, that was great. What's this? What's this Elmer doing? Elmer's walking around. Hey, where's he going? He should be up here ready for the tag. This is a mistake on Elmer's part, people.
Hey, here comes devastation to attack Uncle Elmer when he was slowly moving around to replay Akbar for the interference, and now we've got Bedlam.
That's it. Send these guys back to the hills where they belong. They don't need to be out here. Devastation's going to hurt them. They're not going to be back. I doubt if they're going to be back. There's no way.
It's a gang up in the ring on Cousin Jr., a gang up outside on Uncle Elmer, and Akbar is calling the shots, shouting, pointing, and here comes help.
Oh, now what are these guys doing here? They don't belong here. Oh, Bill Dundee's on Gorgeous Gary. P-Wax you out. Jeff Jarrett over here fighting. Kevin's on Braddock, and Matt Thorne is over here on Jeff Taylor.
We're going to have to call this quits here and try to get...
Up at Christmas Chaos. Master of Pain stepping up onto the ring apron right now and into the ring. He'll be going against Big O here in a match. Got a one-fall, 10-minute time limit right here.
I get to rate this match, too. What would we rate the Big O, Nate? A Big O?
A Big O. That's right. Exactly right.
Oh, boy, I'm surrounded. Got Nate the Rat on one side and Jerry Lawler on the other.
Hey,
Master of Pain.
all I can say is, Dave, you're in better company than we are.
I think it may have been the other way around.
I almost said it the other way around, but I corrected myself.
Man that it is in professional wrestling, 6'9", 345 pounds, a pure man right there. Come on, referee, pull his hair, can you see? I got a referee license. I know more about refereeing than he ever thought about refereeing. The Pain is a bad dude, one big bad brute right there. Beautiful, baby, beautiful.
Master of Pain, there's no doubt about it, he's tough. We've never denied that.
All we
He
want
is
is a little
tough.
competition. That's all we want is a little bit of competition for that man.
I think you'll find plenty of competition around the territory.
Big O? Is that what you're talking about? Come on, Pain! Big Buckwheat. Come on, Buckwheat, get up off the mat. Give my man some competition. Pain is bad to the bone.
Nathaniel Whitlock, the manager of the Soul Taker and Master of Pain here today. Master of Pain in the ring, Soul Taker walking around the ring apron. Big O. Big O has looked pretty good here in past matches. He is going against the overpowering Master of Pain. Master of Pain.
Put the boot on it.
With the big boot.
One big, brutal, bad man right there.
Up in the air, there's a body slam on a Big O, and there's the Soul Taker just wandering around the ring here. Boy, I'd sure like to have him out of here instead of in the ring area. There's a cover by the Master of Pain. This might be it. Whoop, count of two. He picked him up. Wouldn't go for the 3 count. He picked him up. Lost points with me on that one, Jerry.
No, I gained a few with me. I like that.
Big O back up on his feet. Master of Pain. Picks him up. Big snap suplex. I think he used the tights, though. There's a count of 1, 2, and again he picked him up. Well, there's another point.
I was going to rate him at about a 5. I'm up to a 7 already on him now.
Another point comes off there.
He just toyed with him. He wasn't ready to pin him. He got him now.
Drops him back there again. Does not go for the cover yet. Now he's headed in that direction. Counts 1, 2. This time he gets the 3 count. That's it. Master of Pain in control as he gets the victory over the Big O. 2 minutes, 34 seconds the time, and Nate the Rat is with tag team action coming up here. Got a couple of pretty good-sized guys in here right now, but wait till you see their opponents coming in. Here they come. Nate the Rat leading the Soul Taker and the Master of Pain. This is going to be a tag team match, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Master of Pain and the Soul Taker, they weigh in at about 325 pounds apiece. They are tall, they are huge, and they are powerful. An awesome tag team in here. Jerry Calhoun trying to get everything all kind of settled down and see who's going to be starting. Across the way, Chris Carell and Chris Allen.
These are the two biggest brutes that it is in professional wrestling, the two toughest men that it is right there, the Master of Pain and the Soul Taker. The toughest tag team, the premier team of the 1990s. That's him right there.
Well, they are big and they're powerful. We've already said as much, Nate. There's no doubt about it. They are an awesome tag team when they step into the ring.
Hey, could you believe Boss Winters out here running his mouth about me, saying he's going to whoop me, and he said I had a skinny neck. His neck looks like a stack of dimes. Can you believe that idiot, that redneck coming over running his mouth about me? Me, with the Master of Pain, the Soul Taker, Boss Winters has got to be out of his mind. That's exactly what I think about it.
Well, the Soul Taker's contract on the line, and that match coming up, Christmas Chaos. Soul Taker screaming, get up.
Boss Winters couldn't whoop me. If I had pneumonia, the flu, and every other disease, he couldn't whoop me on my worst day.
Well, that remains to be seen. I guess that'll be settled in the ring, Nathaniel.
Beat about 30 pounds off that pup.
Mr. Whitlock joining us at the table, as did Boss Winters a little bit earlier. It seems both of them are more interested in insulting the other than paying attention to the match that's going on. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Soul Taker just went right in there to him. Power slam. Soul Taker in charge. He leaves him for the Master of Pain, who sits down on top of him. He covers. Count of 1, 2, and this one's over. Minute 36 seconds is all it took. The Soul Taker and the Master of Pain not really seriously challenged as they get the victory in the match.
And we're back for excitement. The team of Travis and Young that advanced by virtue of their win a little bit earlier will face the winner of this match next week here on USWA Wrestling. We'll have the second and then the final round. 2 second-round matches and the final bout. Next week here on television, we will see who the new World Tag Team Champions are.
Boy, the Punisher and Matt Bourne waste no time. Starts slugging it out right at the beginning of this. Punisher misses on the clothesline. He misses on an elbow. What in the world? Oh, yeah, but he caught him. Look at that. He's going to press him, Mark.
Punisher showing off his powerlifting techniques and expertise.
This Punisher's just a big, powerful guy. He picks Bourne up and got him in a standing headlock. Oh, he might squeeze his head like a pimple.
You are really, really crass.
Where'd you learn that word? You must have sat home all week with the dictionary.
Well, on the ropes, it's the Punisher with his shoulder.
Jared sure does look cute tonight, doesn't he? Those must be new tights.
Again, the very unusual Terrence Garvin.
Well, he should have asked me to be his tag team partner.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you got that right.
Oh, my goodness. There's a shot by the Punisher, and he and Bourne really getting into it.
What a suplex Bourne just gave the Punisher. He ought to pin him right now. He drops an elbow on him. He's got him hurt. He's stunned.
Remember, Matt Bourne had his face pretty severely burned. It's just now beginning to heal, and that burn happened 2 months ago by Akbar's cigar, thanks to the goons of devastation. And Bourne wants all of anybody he can get with Akbar's forces.
Yeah, that burn's pretty severe, all right. He's going to be a scar on his face forever. How'd you like to have to carry something like that around your face?
I'd rather have that happen than go around looking like you did.
Oh, hey, now, you're starting to cut a little bit quick there. Everybody knows I'm beautiful. Don't even be trying to make comments like that.
Unusual.
Gifted.
Step over toe hold by Maniac Bourne on the big Punisher. The Punisher's so tall, when he lays down, he's too far away from Bourne to reach him, so he has to sit up. And by grabbing the straps of the tights, he pulls him down.
He shows some strength right there, Mark. You know, they got Bourne in there. Here comes Sheik Braddock. They got Bourne in there. Bourne's he's a different one. There's a drop toe hold that Matt Bourne just gave him.
And there's the Jeff Jarrett. In comes Jeffrey. And the Sheik is drugged over to the corner, and Jarrett moves in on the leg.
Good hold on him. There you go. He's got that arm barred. He's got it sunk in pretty good. Jeff's needing to make the tag now. He's taking a little bit of punishment.
Now it's the big 6'8" Punisher climbing the ropes like the old great Spoiler used to do. Down he comes.
Now that was impressive, Mark. Did you see that?
When you add the weight coming down as well as the velocity of the blow from the iron, you really got some intensity.
This Sheik Braddock looks like he's been working out extra hard the last couple of weeks, Mark. He's pumped up.
Jarrett in the midst of the iron bar. Braddock delivers an elbow.
Jeff's really needing to make a tag. You know, this is where he kind of excels. He reaches down and he gets something from inside, and he's got that ability to come back. See, that's what I'm talking about, Mark. Right there's what I'm talking about. 2 strong right hands, 3 strong right hands, and there he goes with the headlock. Braddock shoots him off.
Here's Jarrett landing on his feet. Into the ropes. Spot. It's Braddock holding on, and Jeff gets in the back of his head.
Smart move on Braddock's part. Here he goes. He's climbing up on the second rope. I don't know how smart this is. He's not an aerial technician. Oh, yeah. Jeff Jarrett should be on the ropes, not Braddock. Braddock should have had him down beating on him.
Jarrett wanting that tag with Maniac Bourne.
Come on, Braddock. Turn around and stop him, will ya? There's a tag, Mark. Here comes Bourne.
Bourne in as the fresh man. Here's the Punisher stepping in.
Oh, Matt caught him, and he gave a Punisher shot right in the chops for his trouble. Listen to that chop.
Bourne throwing Braddock. Tag made for Jeff. Jeff back in after only a short breather. Bourne will throw Jeff into the corner on Braddock.
What a splash.
Jeff climbing up now. He may be going to try to finish him off here. Let's see.
There it is, Mark. There it is. The drop kick off the second rope. There's no way. Bourne made the save.
Jarrett and Bourne advanced.
And now entering the ring from Devastation Incorporated, the big masked man at 6'8", the Punisher. And also at ringside, the Punisher is represented by his manager, Skandar Akbar.
Well, Terrence Garvin insists on doing the intros of the Punisher and Skandar Akbar as it's a battle of big men here. The 6'8" Punisher of Devastation Incorporated against the new find of Chris Adams and the USWA Wrestling School, Steve Williams.
Nothing against you, Mark, but I just didn't think you would give proper justice to Skandar Akbar and his Punisher. You know, I know sometimes you can be biased.
Williams had trouble on an earlier occasion with the Punisher and is anxious to have a better showing here on national television as the bell rings and this bout is underway, and here's Akbar over in front of us.
I see that you've added a little class to your program, Mark Lorenz.
I had nothing to do with it.
Fabulous Terrence Garvin. Welcome, Terrence.
It's wonderful to see you.
It's good to see that you're using your head, Mark Lorenz.
I had nothing to do with it.
Wonderful to see him. You know, he looks so good. What a smart
man. Such disrespect. You see, this raghead business has got out of hand. I've got a legitimate complaint about this. Don't call me raghead. I'm the Godfather, and don't you forget it, the General.
You know, I think some lawsuits are in order. We ought to get your lawyers out in the parking lot and get some of these license plate numbers.
Here's Steve Williams with a headlock on the big man, the masked man, the Punisher. And Williams is underway in high fashion here in the early parts of this bout.
Mark, do you actually think this Williams has got a chance against this Punisher? Look at him. He's a monster.
Hey, I've seen the Cleveland Indians defeat the New York Yankees or vice versa. One team has a bad year, but they always have a shot at winning now and then.
But come on, this guy's not very far out of wrestling school, is he? I mean, I don't know how long he's been, but oh, it's a beautiful back suplex, and that's what I'm talking about. That's experience. Out of a headlock, he comes down with that back suplex.
Dustin Rhodes will make his USWA debut next week. He's the son of Dusty Rhodes. We've got a special feature that you're going to see shortly as the Punisher now backs Williams into the ropes. Here he comes, look out!
Big clothesline. I'm really thrilled about Dustin Rhodes. Big clothesline. This has got to be it. Drops the leg. 1, 2. Yeah, you can count to 100. Punisher, what'd I tell you?
And the winner of the match is the Punisher, the masked man.
And the winner in 2 minutes, the Punisher.